Guys, we need to talk about Modern Warfare 2. And I hate that I have to keep making these kinds of videos because I feel that I have been making quite a bit this year compared to other years. And maybe that's just because, with Vanguard, I didn't really enjoy playing the game as much, I guess you could say. I did play quite a bit of Vanguard, but it was not my favorite entry in the franchise, and it got boring and stale pretty quickly. And then Cold War, I enjoyed playing Cold War, but I didn't enjoy uploading Cold War. But Modern Warfare 2018, I barely ever made any videos complaining about the game. And Modern Warfare 2, I feel like there's just nothing works. Like, is anyone else... Alright, I gotta break professionalism here. Does anybody else really think this game functions? Like, everyone is always typing in game chat about cheaters. This guy's cheating, that guy's cheating, everyone's cheating. So I guess, Ricochet isn't doing a good job because just so many people... Apparently, they're just so scarred of cheaters that they're just blaming everybody, or they just don't know what cheaters look like, but that's a different topic for a different day. The game runs horribly on PC, and, I was playing it on console, on PS5, and it runs okay. There's some bugs, there's a lot of the bugs that are on PC and PS5, and I guess Xbox Series X for that fact of the matter, such as, the scoreboards not working. If you press scoreboard, it opens up your loadout selection menu, as of right now, and I'm making this commentary. So, nothing works in Modern Warfare 2. Like, you go into the firing range, and if a match loads up, now all of a sudden you have this giant bullet in your face, and you can't see anything. On top of that, I'm having severe micro-stuttering issues on PC, to where it's affecting my aim. Like, I'll hop on the game, I'll try to stream the game, I'll try to play the game, and I'm just having this horrible micro-stutter the entire time. It feels like my controller has, aim resistance, okay? And it's because the game is just lagging. And this started a couple days ago, whenever the free-to-play update came out or whatever, to make the game free-to-play for free trial weekend or whatever. And whatever update they released that day, completely broke the game again. And the reason I'm talking about this is because InfinityWard and Raven Software, do not ever acknowledge the issues with the game, right? And we're just sitting here, just wondering. So, do they know what's wrong with the game? Do they play their own game? Do they test their... Well, we know that's not true. They don't test their game. But I hate making these videos because I actually am one of the people here on YouTube, alright, that likes this game. I know that might be mind-blowing because there is so much negativity from a lot of content creators, and they play this game every day on stream. They play this game, or they upload this game, and all they do is bash the game. I'm not bashing the game because I dislike the game. It's not about skill gaps, movements, skill gaps, all that crap that everybody's constantly crying about with Call of Duty. I expect Call of Duty to be a low skill gap shooter. It always has been. There has never been some crazy mechanics in this game that separates you, right, from everybody else. The skill gap is your decision making, it's your reaction time, and your ability to control the little bit of recoil that this game has. There's not that much recoil, but there is some. It's sometimes on certain guns, it's enough to throw you off when you're switching between targets. Other guns are just pure laser beams. But I digress. My problem with Modern Warfare 2 isn't the gameplay. It's not the design choices. It's the fact that they cannot release functioning updates to this game. This is the most advanced, in quotes, as they said, most advanced Call of Duty game ever made. it's also had the most developers ever making the game. And every single time they release a patch, something else breaks. Some functionality of the game that wasn't really all that bad, it was working fine, begins to break. And I'm just getting tired of it. I was streaming the game on Twitch. I'll put my link in the description below if you guys ever do want to watch me play live. I've been starting to stream on Twitch rather than here on YouTube. I want to keep it to uploads here on YouTube. But I was streaming the game on Twitch, alright? And I was basically just molding the entire time I was playing the game. It wasn't anything about the game, like the gameplay. It was about the micro stutters, how awful and laggy the game has been feeling, the server lag. Like, the server's just absolutely taking a crap halfway through a match. It just starts lagging like crazy. And I'm just like, the performance of this game is embarrassing. It's just horrible. And I know that there's my friends on AMD hardware and stuff that are sitting here laughing because they don't have these issues. But this game has had issues with NVIDIA and Intel hardware since launch. And some AMD PCs are not safe. I do have a few friends even on AMD that they just crash all the time, or they have issues with the game. But a lot of people on AMD tend to say that their game runs pretty much as normal, and that is because this game is heavily optimized for AMD, not so much NVIDIA and Intel. So I just have been sitting here for the past 6 months that this game has been out, just playing a broken, buggy mess, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think that's what's killing this game. I don't think it's the design choices and what most of the sweats in the community are complaining about. I think the whole reason that we are seeing massive downward trends in player counts and all that is because people are just fed up with the issues of performance on PC. Steam charts, bro, to me, like, everyone I talk to always talks about bugs and glitches with the game and saying, you know, that their game's crashing a ton, or this is wrong with the game, with the performance. Like, there's so many people I know that play the game on PC, and they're complaining about the same things that I'm complaining about, or they have different things that I don't experience. This game is just so rocky on PC, the way it performs. And even console, it's not that great. It's okay, but I was playing it and I was still having frame drops and frame lag and all that kind of stuff in certain areas of the maps on a PS5, which was pulling, on average, about 120 frames per second. And then sometimes it's just not. It's pulling like 80 and 70, and it's hitching up really hard because of optimization. The game just runs poorly. It's not a good running game. And it saddens me because, like I said, I don't have many issues with the game, the way it plays, all that kind of stuff. Sure, there's things I would change. There's things that I don't like. But at the end of the day, it's still Call of Duty. And the only thing that I really just depresses me about this game is the performance. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking me questions, and I've seen you guys message me about various bugs, and you've been asking me if I experienced them. Yeah, I experienced them just with you guys as well, alright? I can't look at my scoreboards. There's bugs in the firing range. There's bugs all over this game, alright? I could sit here and I could talk about the bugs, like gunships, you getting kicked from matches for dying in gunships, and just there's so many little things. I don't want to go through them. It's tiring. There's too many for me to even remember off the top of my head, and nothing is acknowledged on the Trello board anyways. So I don't think they hear us. I don't even think they know what's wrong with the game, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. But I just want to talk about this because it's 6 months into the game's life cycle, and I'm getting tired of it, man. As someone who likes this game, it's getting tiring, InfinityWard. It's getting tiring. It shouldn't be this rocky 6 months later. Sort your shit out.